Hi, thanks for stopping by. I'm Jerrel from Sungrand, developer of the Silver Falls games. I just wanted to have a sit and chat and talk with all of you and share with you my plans for 2024 and what I'm working on at the moment. So, for this year, for the rest of the year, what I have planned is I'll be working actually on more Vita games. I think we may actually launch Silver Falls Ultimate for the old. If you've got an old Nokia phone that runs Java games, I'll be launching games on Atari VCS. I'll be launching games on KaiOS, as you can see there. Hoping to have this finished within the next day or two. And I recently finally got my play date delivered. So I'll be making games for the play date. This thing's cool as heck. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be just a very, very busy year for me. It's going to be pretty big. And the reason being is that that's what it takes. If you want to run your own video game studio, if you're a solo independent developer, if you don't have a publisher, if you don't have a massive marketing budget, this is what you have to do in order to survive. Is you've got to work hard, you've got to put your nose to the grindstone, and man, you got to put the work hours in. So I will be working on. Well, this is something called Dragon Skylore. It's just a fun little game that you can play. It's got some ads on it. I need to test the waters with KaiOS. There's a big market for it all around the world. I've been learning Defold game engine. It's quite difficult because it's so different from Unity. I'm accustomed to developing in Unity, and Defold's approach is so different. I'm just so lucky that there's a strong community for Defold that's there to help people learn how to get into the engine and use it properly. I'm hoping I can have I've been working on this for like a couple days. I've only had like 3 days learning Defold, but I'm hoping to have this done by tonight, polish it up and launch it, submit it for launching tomorrow. So there's just significantly more work that I have to do with that game. But aside from Dragon Skylore, which is it's small, it's just a small, fun little project to work on. I've been working on Neon Starglide. We'll launch that on as many platforms as I can. People reach out to me and let me know that they really like the Silver Falls games. They really like my design sensibilities. I'm keeping Silver Falls exclusive to Nintendo, but with Neon Starglide, if you enjoy my design sensibilities as a game designer, then I think that you will enjoy Neon Starglide. I'll be bringing that to the Vita. So it'll be a commercial game, but I'll put it on itch.io, so I'll have it to where if you just want to download it for free, go right on ahead. But if you want to support me as a developer and you want to see Neon Starglide get more support and more updates, then you can buy it on itch.io for whatever price it'll be. But if people don't really want to buy it, if it's just going to be like if people are just picking it up for free, then I'll have a launch version for Neon Starglide on Vita, but I won't update it because I need to spend my time on games that are earning me money so I can support my studio. So I will at least have a launch version of Neon Starglide on the Vita. But beyond that, if it's not earning any money on Vita, then I'll just leave it there on the launch version because there are updates that I want to bring to the game over time as well. But I will bring that to the Atari VCS. It's just this is such a cool console. It's got so much attitude and personality. So I want to bring games to that. So I am not starting off the Atari VCS with exclusive games because I need to understand what the market is like and if launching games on Atari VCS will be profitable for my studio. So I'm going to launch Neon Starglide, which will be cross-platform. It will not be Atari VCS exclusive. It will be on the Nintendo Switch. I'll bring it to the Steam. But if people on Atari VCS, if Atari VCS users pick up Neon Starglide and I see that it's doing significant sales on the VCS, then I will move forward with my plans to bring a number of exclusive Atari VCS games. I've been working through the conceptual documents. I have about 4 or 5 games that have already completely gone through the conceptual process, and I can start development, and I can make them pretty quickly, but it would take a significant amount of effort and just punch in the ocean. It's just a lot of hard work, but I can get those out there. But again, there isn't much point to me bringing exclusive titles to the VCS if I see that it's not really going to earn me what I need to support my studio. So to start out, I'll bring Neon Starglide to the Atari VCS. If it sells well on the VCS, then I will bring some exclusive titles to the VCS. So I'm very excited about Neon Starglide. Look, if people really like the concept of the universe and the gameplay, I could bring Neon Starglide to other platforms like the Playdate, and I can do a version that's specific to the Playdate that uses, this thing's just so cool. My green screen is just sort of chewing this thing up, though, so have fun looking at this creepy sort of, it's glitching out, like, oh no, I gotta go, Back to the Future to stop this from disappearing. That's what's happening here, so you gotta go. Something like that. So, yeah, after Neon Starglide, I'll be finishing up the remaster for Ruby River, Guiding Deathly Delusion Destroyers for Silver Falls on the Nintendo Switch. We have Undertakers coming to Switch with that brand new massive game mode. And we have more Silver Falls titles coming as well. We have Duck Season and Face Takers. It's just so much. It's going to be such a busy year. I'm looking at it thinking this is so exciting. I know people are really going to enjoy these games. People are messaging me, letting me know that they're really looking forward to the games. And I just know that I can't afford to stop or take a break or rest. I just have to keep going. I have to keep hammering away at development. And it's tough because it takes time to develop these games. And during development, I'm not really earning money. Games, when they launch, they tend to make money for 2 or 3 months, and then after that, they don't really earn any revenue anymore because people are looking forward to the next games. People always have new games to buy, which makes things very tough. So for 2024, my plans are to release more smaller titles to help support the studio. And it's unfortunate, it's tough, but while I'm developing these smaller titles simultaneously, I'll have to be developing the larger titles as well. So it's just a massive amount of work. I was kind of hoping I would be able to dial back my schedule a bit for the foreseeable future, but for the time being, that's not in the cards. I'm just going to have to adjust my approach a bit. I will launch multi-platform games so I can release on Steam. I don't have a PlayStation 5 or Xbox. I lose track, honestly. There's so many different Xbox model this and series this, and it's so vague for someone that isn't in that Xbox ecosystem that I've got no idea what Xbox things are out. I keep asking people, but it doesn't really stick with me. I like PlayStation's naming convention. I know that 5 comes after 4. It's pretty easy to keep track of. So I won't be able to launch games on PlayStation or Xbox because I don't have the hardware. I don't have development kits for those. And honestly, it's a significant investment to purchase the development kits for those. And if I had the choice, I would rather buy more Switch development hardware so I can do multiplayer games. Then we aren't sure what's going to happen with the new Nintendo. I'm going to call it the Nintendo Snap. It sounds cooler than the Switch 2, and it implies that there's going to be a cool gimmick, cool new features. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know anything about that. I'm worried that there isn't going to be a cool new feature for the new Nintendo, the Nintendo Snap. But I'm just a bit worried that it's going to be a stronger Switch, in which case I won't really get to explore more creative facets, which I was really hoping for. But that's okay because I've got the Playdate to do some exploration of creative ideas and concepts that are experimental. Yeah, that's my plans for the year. Unfortunately, it's going to be another tough year of just very long work hours, very long work weeks, and I've just got to keep grinding out all these games to keep my studio afloat. But that's what it takes, man. I get to live out my childhood dream, which is I wanted to make video games for a living, and this is what it is. So it's a whole heck of a lot of hard work and no work-life balance. You don't get work-life balance, and you've got to accept that if that's what you want to do with your life. So I'm just lucky that I get to make games for people and people are enjoying them, so I'm grateful for that. Well, everyone, please take care of yourselves. I haven't been doing live streams lately because they do take a significant amount of effort and time, and I was just paying close attention. It wasn't really contributing to my sales figures. The live streams really, they're only just so I can hang out with people who enjoy my games, we can chat and whatnot. But at the moment, I'm in a really tough spot, so I've just got to focus on very quickly developing and launching a bunch of games to keep my studio afloat. So, all right, hopefully in about 2 months, things might be a bit more stable in terms of finances, and I can start live streaming again. So, thanks everyone. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully we can all hang out again soon and relax. Maybe we'll do a campfire live stream and just hang out. So, see you everyone. Be well, and please look forward to Guardians and Metal Exterminators, which is launching later this month on the 25th. I better start the marketing campaign for that. I've got so much on my hands. Oh boy, I've got a lot of work to do. Take care, everyone. We'll see you around.